People, I amassed over 100 manga this month. I have so many awesome series, so much variety. We even got a box set, we got old sets, we got complete sets, we got manga I thought was trash. We got manga I thought was great. We got so much new manga, so much garbage manga. Let's just jump straight in. Let's go straight into the manga because we have 100+ manga and some special things you're not gonna wanna miss. We have Spy Family number 12. It's been a little while since we've had a Spy Family. The series is obviously a fan. This volume was decent. Like always, we are not going to be talking about the super popular mainstream manga in much detail at all. So we're going to move along. As a reincarnated aristocrat, I'll use my appraisal skill to rise in the world. Number 11. This is a Kodansha. They're smaller prints, just, I don't know. They just seem better quality than the tall ones in general, especially like this one. I've been just super into these like reincarnated like aristocrat where they have just like a basic skill and then they do a lot of politicking and stuff like that. So if you know any more like this or similar, hit me up. Then we have Blue Exorcist number 29. Really like the covers of Blue Exorcist and especially this one. This bug person has all these flies and there's like they're holding instruments. This one even has a triangle. I think that's super funny. And Blue Exorcist, I'm gonna toot its horn here a little bit. This is one of the best shonen in print. This, in my opinion, is even better than some mainstream ones that are hyped up and popular. This is definitely one of those ones that when you get a hold of and read, man, do you love. Then we have Sakura Saku number 4. This is a shojo beat. I always like the watercolors on the cover, spines, and backs. Always look decent. Then we have a Titan manga. Don't get too many of these, but we're starting to get more, and I have them more and more in each haul. So this is Witch of Thistle Castle. This one is skimpy, $13. This one is a thin one. I mean, the Blue Exorcist might be, I don't know, a smidge bigger than normal, but still, this Titan manga is skimpy. Then we have Fangirl number 4. Now this one is the final volume in the manga version. I don't know if the novel version is still going, but the manga version is over. So if you wanted to try this out, 4 volumes, easy peasy, get a lemon and squeezy. Speaking of lemons, we got this giant, bright neighborhood story number 3. They do such a good job with these. They look so nice. And this series is very good. 3 volumes out now. And the volume 2 had yellow words. This one has green. So we know that volume 4 will be a green volume and it will have some colored words letting you know what color the next volume is. So I think that's fun. And let's not stop now. We have another complete series at 4 volumes. Very good series. My Lovesick Life as a 90s otaku. My wife did say she easily thought this could go more and be more volumes, but it is definitely complete. Definitely says final volume. It wasn't just like canceled and then just ends and we don't know if we're ever going to get another volume. Also, I heard a couple other people in the manga tuber universe and even Weeb Mum from Meet the Weeb Family, great channel, definitely check them out. I heard Weeb Mum saying that she would also like this to go longer. Alright, next up we have the Abandoned Empress number 8. Good looking cover. Be hard to see, but there you go. I think you can see it a little bit there. Got like gold filigree roses or something down there and around there. Looks nice. This is a yen press, but it is the full color type volumes. Good series. Then we have the super white volume here, The Great Clerk number 10. Now I complained about this, I think last haul maybe. I'm gonna need like a MangaSloth manga haul historian where I can just reference them and they will answer all the questions that I need. That'd be amazing. I complained that this was a little wordy, and it is in times, but I just chilled out. I just think I wasn't in the mood to read something hecka wordy, and I love the words. I am so happy it's wordy because the words are not just blah blah blah. It is good. I seen this has a anime out now. I don't know if it's good or not. I know the manga's good, so hopefully the anime is
good. Then we have A Sign of Affection number 9, nice pink looking watercolor volume here. If you like the series Shortcake Cake, you obviously will like this one, and there's a high chance you already know about this one or you're reading this one because it is a very good series. And if you ever want to know about any of these series, like always, come down in the comments and talk to me. I'll hook you up with the info. We have Hirayasumi, if I'm saying this one right. This one's good. This one is slice of life, super good. I like the artwork in it, and the it has nice characters that you care about, and the story is nice. So 2 volumes out of this, and this one is a high rated one for us, so definitely worth. Then we have Apocalypse Bringer My Nogara, if I'm saying that right. And this one, when they have white on the edges on some manga, I always think it's like a chip or like, you know, the stuff scratched off, but no, that's actually in the artwork. I read this one, it was decent. I'm gonna try volume 2. Volume 2 is like puts me to sleep or super boring, I'll drop it. If it's similar, maybe I'll try another 3, and if it's good, obviously we'll keep running with it. But this is not like Frieren, but I just seen this and I'm just like, I refer to this as the evil Frieren series. Then we have Honey Lemon Soda, all 3 together. Volume 6 still ongoing. I asked my wife what Honey Lemon Soda is because sometimes I want to know if the names of the manga have anything to do with the manga. And I don't know if these are the main characters, but I'm assuming they are. I think she said one time the dude gave her, or the main character girl, a honey lemon soda, and I'm assuming she drank it, or she, you know, that's it. And that is the only reference to the title. I'm sure it's about and it is about something completely different. If he handed her like a room temp Pepsi, this series would be called Room Temp Pepsi. We have Demons in the Shadow Realm, volume 5. This is obviously by one of the greatest female mangaka and one of the greatest any mangaka, creator of Silver Spoon and Arslan and obviously Full Metal Alchemist and a bunch of other awesome stuff. I like the look of this volume. Black and a nice orange. It doesn't look Naruto, if that makes sense. It looks good. Continuing on, we have No Longer Heroine number 7. This is a chunkier volume, but it is good. Got Otaku Elf number 7. This one still is a nice series. Easy to read, easy to enjoy. It's funny, it's slice of life feeling. You like the characters. Definitely worth a pickup. And why stop now? Let's grab another 7. This is Oshinoko number 7. Do you ever feel like your volumes that you're getting all start like lining up? Like sometimes I have like a ton of 4s. Right now I'm getting a patch of 7s. They all just line up. So this is Oshinoko number 7. I mean, lots going on, but I know this is a popular series. We have a Yen Press here. I check because they also have IZE Press, and this is by Whale. Is that really the person's name? What a terrible name, Whale. Why Relania ended up in the Duke's mansion. I think I'm saying that name right. Obviously, this is a full color volume. These are big, heavy. I mean, these are real heavy, and they're really nice volumes. So these are $20 each, so they can get expensive. Make sure you're not paying retail for these. Make sure you're shopping and getting them for $15 or less on most sites, and even a lot more if you are outside of the United States. Make sure you're using a site like Scifier, my code TheMangaSloth, to save extra every single time you order. You can even split it up 100 times and use it 100 times. Save that money. This one's even bigger. See You in My 19th Life. That's a nice purple. My wife really likes this series, and this one has a different type of paper, where this one here, it's, it might be hard to tell, but you'll maybe know what I'm talking about. We have, it might be hard to tell. This one has like the glossy trade paperback graphic novel type paper, and this one is a more matte type paper, not super glossy. The light doesn't just reflect off this as much as it would reflect off this. Oh yeah, you can see the light bouncing off this more. So I definitely appreciate this paper. It definitely works. It works. This one is IZE Press, and it is a good series. So we have a new one here. This is Finding Camilla, if I'm saying that right. Number 1, IZE Press, a nice teal looking color. I like the color. I like the colors of this. When when you have so much manga and manhwa and stuff like me, you start appreciating some smaller details over time more, in my opinion. And I appreciate the spines and how this looked. My wife tried this. My wife tried this and she thought it was decent. Gotta see what happens. This one was sent to me by Yen Press, and I will get into that later. We have some special things to show you don't want to miss. Then we have Saving 80,000 Gold in Another World for Retirement number 8. Does anyone out there have 80,000 gold? I'm not even sure what that would mean. Does anyone out there watching my channel have 80,000 gold? I would love to have some, for my retirement. Are you from another world? I would like to borrow some of your gold, please. Then we got Zombie Powder 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is by Tite Kubo. Now, I have already owned these, but picked these ones up. Obviously the creator of Bleach. These. We have another aristocrat reborn thingamajig here. Chronicles of an aristocrat reborn in another world. This one's okay. It's like going down a little bit. Not enough that I guess really matters since I'm at volume 10. But you got peaks and valleys. It's in a valley right now, but I do think this is a series worth trying. Speaking of isekais, we have My Isekai Life. I mean, literally can't get more blatant than that. So this is Square Enix print, and I'm just bummed. I'm just so bummed. I wish they didn't have this type of paper. They used to have better paper. This paper is very stiff. I'm sure I'm like a broken record now. I've said this a handful of times. The paper seems like it used to be wet, and then somebody spent time flattening it and got getting it back to normal, but now the pages kind of lost all their flex. It's very stiff. So not the biggest fan of that, especially since their previous volumes were not like that. They were more floppy and smooth to read, when these are just boom 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 boom. This is what you would want if you had one of those flip books. This one wouldn't be that great because it bends so much. Boom, we got IZE Press here, Solo Leveling number 9. Been a little while since we had a Solo Leveling, and if you know anything about Solo Leveling, or you're reading it, or you're just getting into it, watching the anime, this cover, if you know, you know. And if you are a knower of knowledge, then that means you know what you know, which then means we have Gazing at the Star Next Door, a romance sure to sweep you off your feet, perfect for fans of In the Clear Moonlit Dusk. You don't see that too often, where they reference, other manga. They used to do that a lot more back in the day, to where they even put it on the manga. We're not talking stickers, boom, for fans of Inuyasha, and you're like, what the heck is this? And it's stuck on there. This series is decent. We got Witch Hat Atelier Kitchen number 4. This is cooking and eating type. I don't know if anyone will enjoy this if you don't read the original Witch Hat Atelier, which we all know is amazing. But if you're just into food and you just want to read things about food and stuff, food and eating, I mean, you might like this. I'm sure it's written well. I don't actually read this. My wife reads this one. Boom, Sketchy number 3. Now this series is good. More people, I believe, should try Sketchy. Give volume 1 a try. There's only 3 volumes out now. Super easy to get into and read. I think you're gonna like it. I'm looking up at my camera here, and I see this stuff, and I'm like, what is this? Is this a dirt or something? And I guess it is dirt or dust, but it's the dudes dancing and kicking up dirt, so that's on the cover. They always have nice covers and colors for these. Easy Territory Defense of an Optimistic Lord. You know what? Whenever you see a title like this, you don't even need... I can judge this book by its cover. If I just saw this and I seen this blob here, I wouldn't even have to read it. I'd be like, that's an isekai or a novel about an isekai, and you would be right. And I just noticed this is actually in its title, Easygoing Territory Defense by the Optimistic Lord. I thought that was the end, but it's not. Its production magic turns a nameless village into the strongest fortified city. Well, la-di-da. This one's good. This this one's definitely a cool read and I enjoy it. We got some heaters coming up and we're starting with, man, one of my favorite reads that is ongoing right now, and I can't believe, if you told me when I had volume 1 or I just started it that The Boxer would be one of my favorite things that's ongoing, I'd say first, I'm not a boxing fan, 2, you're a liar, and 3, sloths can't talk. But JH here, the creator of the Horizon 3-part book series, IZE Press, read that and blow your mind, and also prepare to be extremely sad and emotional. Holy crap, this dude can write. Holy smokes, his character development is blowing my mind. When I first started this series, volume 1 was okay, didn't blow me away, but volume 2 through 7, this one, holy crud, this dude is going ham with his writing. It is nuts. The effort and time and precision and love this guy is putting into these characters and everything. I'm just, holy smokes. When it first started, I thought there was no way for it to be constantly entertaining, just the way it was set up, but I loved being proven wrong, and I not only got proven wrong, I got smacked. Then we have Candy and Cigarettes number 9. I really like this person's art style when it's in color, with all their covers and spines and the back. It always looks nice. I mean, what can I say? I enjoy this series. If I had a stack of these, I would have read them already. Got a little chunk here. We have Rainbow Days 4, 5, 6, and 7. If you remember previous hauls, I did get my wife, I think number 1 and maybe even number 2 of this to try. She wasn't even asking for it. Well, she tried it, and here we go. We got 7 here, and you know, she looked me dead into my sloth eyes and said, get online and buy me more. I picked up Shaman King here. Been a while since you've seen Shaman King. I mean, it's been complete for a while, but I didn't complete it. I have up to 30 in the omnibuses, and I've read up to like 20 something, 25, but I just read them all like in like a chunk of time where I got just a burnout with Shaman King, and then I just didn't pick up another one for just such a long period of time. And then I said, what am I gonna do with these? I'm just gonna grab the rest of them and, you know, read them slowly so I'm not burnt out, so I get the whole story, and then start grabbing the other Shaman King stuff they're printing. Still a crud ton of manga to get through. I mean, holy cow. But might as well show off here. We have the Promised Neverland box set. I love this picture. It just looks great. If you watched my reorganization video, I organized like half of my collection in the previous video. So you've probably seen this when I did something cool with my box sets. So here, give you a little taste of this. It comes with a little red book with some extras in it. And this box set looks really nice. I mean, look at that. This artwork is great looking. Excited to have this box set. I did have volumes 1 through 20 singles, but I sold all of those and then I bought the box set, not because I needed, you know, or even wanted the little extra that was in this. I got it for a good deal and I wanted to save space. I keep all the box set manga in the box sets so I can save space. Next up, let's keep going. I got Go Ghost number 1, new series, also known as Go Dan to Dan Doro He Doro Ro D Destruction. I mean, it's just the thing. I mean, a lot more people are doing the you know, more same thing over and over and over. I have opinions about this manga, but I'm going to be keeping them a slight secret because we got a special video coming up which leads into another one right here, a Terrified Teacher at Goal School number 1. I got this one and I read it. I asked the people on my Instagram to recommend me new manga series. I will buy the first volume, I will read the first volume, and then I will give my opinions on them in a video, and you will get your shout out and you'll see my opinions on them. So look forward to that. Here we go, people. Here we go. This kind of blends into my background here. Shark Killer in Another World. Let's frickin' go. This one was crazy. Definitely I'm not gonna flip through it. Definitely a lot of blood in here, but it is nuts. I don't know what exactly I was expecting, but within like the first quarter of the manga, I mean, it just blew me away because I wasn't expecting what actually happened. I was thinking stuff was gonna go one certain way, and it just didn't. I mean, that sounds extremely vague because it is. I can't really, say it. It's a major spoiler, but you know what? If you're into some crazy stuff and you want to try something super different, Killer Shark in Another World might be right up your alley. I'm definitely going to be grabbing volume 2 because this was a crazy read for sure. We got our first hardcover here, a Junji Ito story collection. This one's called Alley. I'm just stuck, people. I am just stuck. I'm stuck now, like a lot of people, just buying all the Junji Ito books because I have so many of them, and now I'm just stuck. I just gotta keep buying them. I gotta have that full looking set on the shelves. I mean, it's like, that's how they get you. That's how they get you. And to be completely honest, I don't know how many Junji Ito books are out or that I have, but I'm gonna be completely honest. Every time I read one of these, especially these short story collections, they just don't do anything for me. I only recommend one of his books. That's Uzumaki. That is a good one in my opinion. And a lot of the other ones, there's still some decent ones, but they're just so far away from Uzumaki in my opinion. In these story collections, they just don't do anything. They just, I don't know, they're not the greatest thing. But that all being said, they are enjoyable to a certain degree because it's very different from so much stuff, and you're reading them for what they are, just simple stories that are kind of weird or gross or a little creepy, and then you move on, and within a week you forgot all about them. Now if we're talking about Umez or Drifting Classroom and My Name is Shingo and some other stuff, those ones in my opinion have a higher scale and are a lot better in general. Then I have Saint Young Men 6, 7, and 9. I don't know why I don't have 8, but I'm definitely gonna grab 8, and I think 10 is the last one, maybe. I know there's a 10. This is these are hardcovers, Kodansha, and it's just a good all around kind of like semi-episodic slice of life type manga. Just a manga to read and chill with, and you definitely don't take it too seriously. Now here's a hardcover that we are looking forward to. Now I don't know how purple this looks, but this is a dark purple. It is not a black. I know in some pictures it looks kind of black. This is a dark purple, so this is Parasite hardcover volume 7, and obviously this is the full color edition, and the spines go from number 1, which is a bright red, to a number 8, which will be solid black, blood to bruised to dead, that type of look. And for the one person who was not happy that I didn't have all these Parasites on the shelf, bruh, they aren't all out yet. When you wrote that, I still need number 8. Nobody's got number 8. Chill out, bro. We'll get them. Then we have To Your Eternity number 20. Been a little while since we've had one of these, by the creator of Silent Voice. I pushed this one hard because it's so freaking good. This series will hurt you emotionally, make you happy. Great fighting, great story, and the best part, the characters are so good. So I definitely recommend reading this. It's definitely worth reading over the anime in my opinion, but the anime which I have watched is pretty good also. Then we have another one that I'm gonna raise up, Kazuhikaru number 32, Shoujo B. You need to print these faster. Holy cow, it is like a snail's pace here. It is like all the other manga gets printed at a normal printing press, but Kazuhikaru gets like printed at like a small one that's run by little snails, because these need to come out quicker. Let's just get this series finished so we can read it. Kazuhikaru is amazing. I recommend it to anyone who likes samurai stuff, who likes the shogunate, who likes the Rurouni Kenshin type world and setting. The beginning of this series, little slow, but it turns into one of the best series out there. Next up here, boom, check this out. We got a whole stack here of 22 manga, which is technically 23 manga. I will explain in a second. And these are all new. That is right. That is right. 20 plus brand new series. We don't have the same old stuff here. We will go over them. And let me tell you, these were all given to me by Yen Press. So shout out to the Yenny. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be giving away a lot of Yen Press manga. I'm going to be giving away a lot of manga, and more than that's even in this stack. I'm going to give away a crap ton more than you're seeing here. So let's check these out first. We have Rejected by the Hero's Party. A princess decided to live a quiet life in the countryside. This one obviously is one that's wrapped in plastic. We have The Dark History of the Reincarnated Villainous short story collection. So that is new, 9.5. See, I don't know about this. I know that series, the Reincarnated Villainous. Next we have In Another World, My Sister Stole My Name, number 1. Obviously I do not know anything about most of these series, so let me know if you know anything about these. But we got like 20 some and even more behind the scenes. And so next one we have Hachioji Specialty Tengu's Love. Probably messing that up. This is a little bit of a chunker one. I don't know. This one looks cool. I just don't know. I mean, I don't know about any of these. Here we go. We got Togen Ankai. Oh man, I'm butchering these. Sorry. Rest in peace. This dude looks like he has, I mean, is this blood? He's got like a Uzi, like made out of blood. Like what is going on there? Got like a little blood demon coming out of him. This looks like it might be good. Don't know. Next up we have No Matter How I Look at It, It's You Guys' fault I'm not popular. It's you guys' fault. Okay, it's the way they wrote it. And this kid's like tripping or something. But this one is the only one that I've seen that's not a volume 1. This one is a volume 15. So let me know if you've read 14 of these volumes. I mean, is this good? I mean, how? I don't know. We have Pink Habanero number 1. This almost looks like an older type manga the way it looks here. Just the way it's drawn kind of looks like an old like an older Tokyo Pop or something, but it is not. This is a new series. Might be good. We got Spring Storm and Monster number 1. Got just some, I don't know, dude on the front there. This one looks funny. From Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman volume 1. Man, this is crazy how much manga and stuff is like coming out that I've just like never heard of, which is great. It's like a Christmas morning every time I open one of these Yen Press boxes. And it's gonna be Christmas morning to a ton of you, because I'm gonna be sending tons of manga out. Detroit Become Human volume 1. Detroit Become Human's a game, I think, right? I mean, obviously I've never played it, but we got a manga version of it. We actually have some light novels. Got any light novel readers out there? We got Even a Replica Can Fall in Love volume 1. Here we go. We got a ReZero starting a short story collection, novels. If you're a ReZero fan, you might like that. And then if you're a Sword Art Online fan, you're gonna like this too. There's so many Re's in Sword Art Online, it feels like. So you probably have to like know what you're talking about or reading or watching, you know, to probably enjoy these. This is a Clover's Regret. Here's another one, My First Love's Kiss, Volume 1, novel. Maybe that's good, maybe it's not. We have Hero Syndrome, Volume 1. This one looks neat. That is a novel. We have Victoria of Many Faces, Volume 1, another novel. See, now I'm just getting buried alive, you know. We have 86. Now, I know 86 has a manga and a novel, like an original novel and an anime, because I do have some of the 86 manga. This is a novel, kind of like a side novel, I think. The Reaper's Occasional Adolescence. So maybe that's good or not. We'll set these to the side so we can show off the rest of the stuff, because there's so much. Here you go. Here's one that we've shown earlier. Yen Press sent me 2 of these ones. So this is Finding Camellia. This is a IZE press, so definitely giving that away too. Got a big one here. My magical girl and the evil lieutenant used to be arch enemies. This one does not have a number on the spine, so I'm just going to assume this is an all-in-one, and it should be. It's a pretty hefty, really heavy book. And then we have Riviere and the Land of Prayer, a Wandering Witch side story. So I'm assuming this goes with the Wandering Witch manga. So if you're a fan of Wandering Witch, boom. Then you may have seen I posted on Instagram and I did a YouTube short about this. I got Dark Souls Redemption, Volume 1. Got some good art in here. And the more people are jumping on the video game manga adaptations, which I think is great. And we have SSS Class Revival Hunter. Now I did actually read this one that Yen sent me, and it was great. IZE Press. I really enjoyed this one. Man, it was good. I'm definitely going to be getting more of this one, and it's the only thing that I've tried outside of all of this manga, manhwa, light novel, just getting buried and buried. Look at all this. There's so much. Yen Press sending me bins of stuff. There we go. We zoomed out a little bit. I mean, I'm just getting buried alive. I'm getting buried alive, Yen Press, and I gotta tell you, I love it. keep sending me stuff because I'm going to try them, look at them, enjoy them, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give back to the people. So I'm gonna be doing a ton of manga, manhwa, light novel giveaways. If you want multiple chances to win tons of manga, it's super simple. You gotta be a subscriber. You gotta follow the Manga Sloth, and we're gonna be doing Instagram giveaways. So make sure you are following me on Instagram and keep an eye out because I'm gonna be doing multiple giveaways. And you can come and join the Manga Sloth Discord server in the description below. I'm also going to be doing 1 or 2 giveaways there. I'm also going to be putting out notifications there so people don't miss the Instagram giveaways. That all being said, if you like sloths, manga, or giveaways, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.